Another teacher sick out has forced classes to be canceled for thousands of Detroit public school students. These are classes canceled for Renaissance High School and also Martin Luther King High School. Our Lauren Podell is following this story for us today, and we saw this with Cass Tech earlier this week on Tuesday. We're talking about thousands of kids affected.
2,000, over 2,000, in fact, Rhonda, today out of school. We are live here at Martin Luther King Jr., where construction work is ongoing, but the school doors, they are certainly closed. Now, while we walk you through what happened, we do have to go back 6 years. That's how long the state has been overseeing this district. And teachers say that's where the problems began. And you have a lot of factors here. You have students out of class, parents juggling schedules, and now teachers looking for long-term solutions. But some are asking, at what expense?
I just walked in and nobody was here.
This was the handwritten sign 15-year-old Khalil Jewell was greeted by at Renaissance High School this morning. An unexpected day off for thousands of Detroit public school students after a teacher sick out closed not one, but 2 high schools.
It's kind of a relief for at least me because, you know, finals coming up, so got more time to study and do work.
Lucky for this 10th grader, he was able to hop back in the car with his godmother to go home. But for some students, this sick out left them in the cold, on the phone, looking for a ride.
I didn't really expect our teachers to go on strike. You know, they didn't really show signs of being that upset with what was going on. We kind of had this thing Renaissance teachers don't strike.
Large classroom sizes, pay and benefit cuts, just some of the reasons school halls are empty this week. Tuesday, it was Cass Tech. Today, Renaissance and MLK Junior High. Former Detroit Federation of Teachers President Steve Kahn, a force behind these strikes, says prepare for more.
It's going to be bigger. We are planning, as I've said, it's got to build to a citywide strike. We're going to plan action next week that Michigan will know for years to come.
And with tensions clearly high, Mayor Mike Duggan even sounded off about today's DPS teacher sick out.
I'm working as hard as I can, but you know, we're dealing with a Republican governor, a Republican House, a Republican Senate, you know, I can work as hard as I can, but at the end of the day, the leadership in Lansing has to have the will to get this done.
You can see so many factors playing into this dilemma. Let's go back to Steve Kahn. You heard him. He wants a city-wide sick out, and he is urging teachers to join him this Sunday at Savior Church at 4 o'clock to start that. But at the end of it, take a look at this statement from Detroit Public Schools. Today they issued this statement that reads in part, parents in the community should be outraged at this blatant disregard for the importance of our students' academic achievement, as well as them being made pawns in this political movement. Rhonda, this certainly isn't the first sick out we've seen from DPS teachers, and it appears it won't be the last. Certainly a continuing story we will follow. Reporting live from Detroit's East Side. Back to you.
All right, Lauren, thank you. And we'll continue to follow it, as Lauren said, and keep you updated on if we're going to see any more of these school closings. Of course, we keep you updated every morning on Local 4 News Today.